Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do a video showcasing some products that I was gifted by Craspire, and I bought as a bundle 3 extra wide washi tapes. Never owned any before, never used any before, and I thought, what can I do with them? Before I show you my makes, we'll just talk a little bit about them. So I've essentially treated them as paper by affixing them to some card. So I just want to show you how easy it is, just very quickly. Just slowly peel the tape. It's very forgiving. I've just got a piece of card here. It's a bit bigger than my tape, and I'm just going to try and get it on straight and smooth it out with my hands. I'm going to fold that over, smooth it down. I've got a few wrinkles on the back, but it really doesn't matter. They smooth out, cuts like a dream, and I'm just going to fold that over. You don't need to fold it over, but there we go. And I can just trim the little bits of white card off, but that would make a panel on a card. So there were 3 tapes in the bundle, and they kind of coordinate but are different. And I'll just move them out of the way and show you. So you get about an A4 length, which is just about 30 centimetres, not quite 30 centimetres, in pattern repeat. So you can see at the edge here, there's this little edge of flower, and that's the edge of it there. So lots of elements to play around with and cut out, and it is 4 inches wide. So you've got lots of real estate. You could make 4x6 journaling cards very nicely out of this. So you've got kind of shabby chic, vintagey tones on that one. This one I really like. It's kind of like a collage effect. Love the kind of watercoloured stag in that bright, vibrant blue. Again, 4 inches, not quite 30 centimetres in length. And then this one I like. It's quite humorous, and there's lots of different elements on here that you can cut down. I think this one and this one are my favourites. I'm not a huge shabby chic fan, but yeah, it's nice. So we will pop those out of the way. Let's get into technique number 1. Technique number 1 is just simply choosing part of the tape and making a simple card panel. So I've chosen this section, and this is my favourite card size at the moment. It's a 5.5 by 4, so you cut your card to 11 by 4 and obviously score at 5.5, and you can have it that way. I like it this way. I just think it's quite an unusual card size in the UK. And then I've cut a smaller panel, and I've edged it in black Sharpie, and the Sharpie goes on really easily. I've just let the design of the washi tape speak for itself. I've just simply adhered a Tim Holtz sticker Grow, just been distressed slightly because of the flower elements and the butterfly on there. I thought that fitted quite nicely. And then I've just adhered a little button, which is I've sewn some linen thread through. So that is technique number 1. So I've made a little ATC here, and again, I've used the same shabby chic paper and an embossing folder that reminded me of kind of anaglypta wallpaper, and kind of is quite damasky in pattern. And I've just very, very lightly gone over with some gathered twigs distressing just to age it up a little bit more. And I've used part of this die set. I've just cut elements off it to add some interest, but it embossed like a dream. I don't know why I was surprised, because you know, I am essentially treating it as card. And then there's a little Tim Holtz clipping side by side. I've just stuck the bottom of these stems down to give a little bit of kind of 3D interest there. So emboss and an ATC. Technique number 3. I thought that seeing as the embossing had worked so well, I would try 3D embossing. I've just recently purchased this Tim Holtz mini texture fades. I've never ever used a 3D embossing folder before, and you have to spray the back of your card, and I've chosen another portion of that shabby chic paper, and look at the interest on that. I mean, it is phenomenal that you can do this with paper. The texture of that, oh my word, if you could feel it. And then I've just very, very lightly run my finger over with a little bit of gold gilding wax, and this card opens this way. I had another embossing folder, which is this one. Look at that. And I've used a different washi tape. I've kind of got the spooky one with the haunted mansion, and I thought this reminded me a little bit of spider's webs. And I've just very lightly run my finger over it with silver gilding wax. And I think that looks like spider's webs. And I've just stamped and cut a couple of elements from this Tim Holtz set to add to the Halloween vibe going on there. Isn't that fantastic? Technique number 4. I thought if the 3D embossing worked so well, what about the deboss? And again, I've used that haunted house paper, and look at that. It's like a quilted effect. Amazing. And again, just letting the patterns on the washi tape speak for themselves. So that is technique number 4, deboss. Technique number 5, use your punches. I've got a scrap here of some paper, and I'm just putting my punch and there I've got a little element that I can use on a card. And speaking of cards, here is one that I made earlier. So this is using punches, technique number 5. I've taken the, it's kind of like a collage one, and this is a 6x3 card, a narrow card, and a little Tim Holtz clipping. I've used a Lavinia stencil with bundled sage distress ink, because I thought that colour tied in really nicely with the background of these, and I've just punched using my large circle punch 3 portions of the paper that I like and adhered them to my card. Clean and simple. So technique number 6. If punches worked, I figured that dies would work. And again, why would they not? Because we're treating this as paper. I'm not a huge die cutter, but I've recently acquired this orchid set. I think it's orchids from Marianne Design. And here is the large orchid. I just cut the centre out of black to make it pop. But I've used the Collage one, this one, and I've combined a couple of techniques on here. So I've taken the background panel and embossed it with a spotty design. How effective is that? And then just adhered one of the orchids to the top. I think have stuck that the other way round. I've just discovered. Never mind. And then from the heart chipboard sticker. I think that's Stamp Area, and just finished off with some little black glosses. So that is technique number 6, die cutting. So technique number 7, I figured if die cutting and punches worked, we'd have a go at fussy cutting. I'm not very good at fussy cutting, and yes, I'm getting better at it. I do quite enjoy it. So I love this stag element on this particular washi tape. So I cut myself a panel. This is a 15 centimetre square card, and I've cut myself, I think it's a 4-inch square or thereabouts, edged it with black Sharpie again just to make it pop. And I've chosen a portion with the stag, and then I've cut him out and laid him on a little bit of cardboard packaging. Don't know whether you can just see that there. And put him on the top for a little bit of dimension, and a Tim Holtz clipping sticker, A Wonderful Creature, because he is marvellous. So look at your washi tapes and see elements that you could fussy cut. Technique 8. I'm calling this collage strips. So I've taken the width of the washi tape and found a portion of it that I like. Loving this blue animal. I think it is a female deer. I'm not sure. It's a little bit ambiguous. But I've just cut different size strips. I wish I'd made them a little bit more distinct. Yeah, so look at your washi tape and see how you can create a collage or strips. And again, just to fill in the card, this is a 5x7. I've taken a portion of this creature and put it in the bottom, and this little flower, a little portion of it there. So that is technique number 8, cutting your card into strips. Technique number 9. In creating all of these cards, I created a lot of strips of scraps like this. And if you've been with me a while, you will know that one of my favourite techniques for creating a background is grouting. So technique number 9, using your little thin slithers to create little strips for grouting. And I've used Cosmic Shimmer gilding flakes in the background there, and then just chosen a little part of one of the other washi tapes as a little focal point in the middle. Peace, happiness and love. I love grouting. If you've never done it, give it a go. So that is technique number 9. finally, technique number 10, create a masterboard. Try and get that all in shot for you. So this is an A4 sheet, and here is how I made it. I've never made a masterboard before, and I have been inspired by the lovely Woolly Steph, and I thought these washi tapes with all of their pictorial detail on would be quite interesting. So I've gone ahead and I've cut a few squares, rectangles, oblongs, whatever you want to call them, but I haven't got much of this one, and I do like this one. Hold on, Blue's around causing havoc. She's right on my paper trimmer. I'm going to have to get her off in a minute, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to apply the tape to paper or card. I'm using 300 GSM because I just like the weight of it and the quality of it and the feel of it, and you want to carefully, with these extra wide tapes, just carefully and slowly start to unpeel it. And I'm just going to start to stick it down, aiming, I mean, it doesn't matter because you can trim it, and I am going to be trimming it obviously, aiming to get it straight on your paper and just smooth as you go, and the wrinkles will come out very easily, and just very, very slowly unrolling and smoothing down as you go. I'm getting off the edge a bit here, but I really don't care because I'm cutting little bits of this down for my masterboard. How easy was that? I've got the odd wrinkle, but I'm just smoothing it out with my hand as I go. And look, you can see I'm not entirely straight, but I'll just trim the edge of the paper, and I'm just leaving a little bit of excess here. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to trim it too, because I've just seen I've got a bottle and I might want to use that bottle on another piece of scrap card in a minute. So there we go with our image. How easy was that? I'm just going to trim this down on my trimmer and come back to you. I've trimmed that down, not brilliantly as you can see, and I'm just going to start cutting with my little mini trimmer, cutting elements. This panel here has got lots of little bits on. These are going to be overlapped on the masterboard anyway, I think, so I don't need to be too precious. You could just as easily use scissors, but I'm not very good at cutting straight, so that's why I'm using my little mini guillotine. And I shall just continue chopping away. So I've got a whole pile of elements to play with. I've probably got more than I need. I hope I have anyway. But it struck me as I was cutting at one of the washi tapes that actually it is its own kind of masterboard, isn't it? So I've seen Woolly Steph show masterboards. I'm not sure whether I've seen her make one. I probably have, but she's the queen of masterboards. I don't know whether I'm doing this correct or not. I have got a piece of 300 GSM A4 cardstock, which I've bent there, but never mind. Just move my washi tape out of the way. If you could see my room, I am in a right mess. Yes, I need to have a little tidy up after I've finished filming this video. So I'm just going to lay my masterboard down. I'll try and get as much of it in shot for you as I can. I'm going to be using, to just glue things down, my Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue, because I've got a fine tip applicator on it, and it doesn't go, you know, it doesn't ooze. So I'm just going to start sticking things down. I'll put you on fast forward for this process. So we've just got a couple of little spots to fill in. I've enjoyed this process actually. I've seen on some people's YouTube channels that they do glue and swaps. I can see how they could be quite addictive actually, because it's very therapeutic sitting, sticking and gluing. Oh, I haven't got enough glue on there. That's the thing with this Cosmic Shimmer glue. Sometimes it just sticks straight away, and other times if you're messing around like I just did, you don't get a good stick. So I've tried to kind of spread the different colours around, the different elements out of this washi tape. I love this blue stag, and I'm not quite sure whether that is a doe. I'm not sure, but I like it. I like it a lot. So we've just got a last little bit to fill in. I think that will do the job, but I'm going to just trim it down a little bit. We'll try that much. Yes, I think we'll have it like that. So I think I shall be doing another masterboard. What I need to do is really get into creating more of my backgrounds and using painted papers. Right, I shall have a little tidy up and come back and show you the finished masterboard. So there is my finished masterboard. I think I've just about got all of that in shot for you. Had great fun doing it. I don't know whether I've done the right technique at all, but yeah, great fun. Just showing you, I think, the versatility of these extra wide washi tapes. I've used them as a paper really, because I've stuck them onto card. So I don't know whether any of my techniques are groundbreaking, but I think I've pushed the boundaries a little bit with embossing and die cutting and fussy cutting. So go and check out Craspire. There is a discount code for you down below. I think they've got several sets of washi tape on their website, and I will be back soon. Thanks so much for watching now. Take care everybody. Bye now.